I had been at MetLife Stadium many times before, but nothing could have prepared me for the energy that Sunday afternoon, September 21st. The air felt electric, charged not only with the usual anticipation of a Chiefs versus Giants matchup, but with something far more extraordinary. I had heard whispers all morning, fans speculating, cameras prepping, and social media already aflame with hints. And then it happened. Taylor Swift's motorcade rolled into the VIP entrance. The moment I saw the first silver Chevrolet Suburban, flanked by black SUVs and a phalanx of security personnel, I realized this was going to be unlike any football game I had ever attended. The crowd erupted instantly, screams and cheers colliding in a chaotic symphony that mirrored the frenzy inside my own chest. People pushed their phones over their heads, snapping pictures and recording every second. Some lucky fans even caught glimpses of Taylor through the tinted windows, waving and smiling, and within minutes, clips were already viral online, trending worldwide. I watched her motorcade inch toward the stadium entrance, each vehicle moving deliberately, escorted by both Taylor's private security and a heavy contingent of New Jersey police. It was clear from the start that this was more than just celebrity logistics. It was a carefully orchestrated spectacle. Fans pressed to the barriers, shouting her name, chanting, "Taylor! Taylor!" and holding handmade signs declaring her support for Travis Kelce. There were banners reading "Swiftie loves Kelce" and others referencing her songs adapted creatively to cheer on the Chiefs. People had remade entire lyrics of her hits into chants for Travis, and the sheer creativity was astonishing. Teenagers, families, and die-hard Swifties mixed with passionate Chiefs fans, all in a bubbling mass of excitement that I had never seen outside a concert arena. I felt the energy physically, a vibration through the concrete and steel of the stadium, a hum that made my heart race with anticipation. Taylor herself was a vision of understated elegance. She wore a simple black dress, her hair perfectly braided, and a beige baseball cap that shielded her eyes just enough from the barrage of camera flashes. She carried herself with a calm composure that only someone of her experience could maintain, yet there was a warmth in her smile as she waved at fans pressed along the barriers. For just a few seconds, she acknowledged the crowd, but those seconds were enough to send waves of excitement echoing across the stadium. Everyone wanted a piece of that moment, whether through their phones, their cheers, or just by soaking in the presence of one of the world's most famous entertainers. As the motorcade moved forward, I noticed the subtle details that made the moment feel like a full-blown cultural event. Every security guard, every police officer, every member of the staff seemed hyper-focused, yet the crowd's energy was impossible to contain. The air smelled faintly of stadium concessions and autumn leaves, mingling with the adrenaline of thousands of fans pressing forward to catch a glimpse. I could see people holding up their hands, craning necks to get closer, and whispering to one another, trying to make sense of the scene. One young girl behind me held a sign that read, "Taylor Swift at MetLife. Dreams do come true." Her mother smiled and told her, "Just watch, she's going to be right there in the VIP box. You'll never forget this." And she was right. The moment Taylor entered the stadium, it was unforgettable. I couldn't help but think about the symbolism of her presence. For Travis Kelce, this wasn't just a casual appearance by a celebrity fan. This was his fiancé, his partner, his unwavering support system. After a shaky start to the season, with the Chiefs looking to find their rhythm, having Taylor there brought an energy and a calm confidence all at once. A source close to the team mentioned that Travis is always used to handling pressure on the field, but knowing Taylor was in the stands gave him an extra layer of focus and strength. It was as if her presence alone could amplify his performance, a reminder that beyond strategies, stats, and training, there was someone in his corner who believed in him completely. By the time she reached the VIP area, the excitement was palpable. Flashing cameras and cheering fans created a surreal backdrop as she moved with her security team into the skybox, and I could see her scanning the field, her eyes locking briefly on Travis as he prepared for warm-ups. I imagined the unspoken communication between them, the comfort and reassurance in a simple glance, and how that small gesture might fuel his determination on the field. Around us, fans erupted, their cheers now laced with admiration not just for the sport, but for the love story unfolding before their eyes. "Go Chiefs! Go Taylor!" was chanted repeatedly, and every cheer seemed to build momentum, a tidal wave of energy that swept across the stadium and into the players' warm-ups. The presence of Taylor Swift transformed the entire pre-game atmosphere into something larger than life. From early morning, the plaza outside the stadium had been flooded with fans, Chiefs fans, Giants fans, Swifties, and casual observers, all trying to catch a glimpse of the iconic moment. Some had traveled hours, carrying signs, wearing her merchandise, and even crafting chants inspired by her songs to cheer for Travis. The energy was infectious, and I could feel it radiating in every corner of the stadium, from the concessions to the stands, every corner buzzing with anticipation. Her visit elevated what would have been an ordinary Sunday matchup into a spectacle worthy of international attention. And yet, amid all this chaos, Taylor maintained a quiet focus. She wasn't there to dominate attention or be photographed for fashion headlines. She was there to support Travis, to be part of a moment that mattered to him. The contrast between the roaring crowd and her composed demeanor made her presence even more impactful. I could see the way fans reacted, how some were literally brought to tears by seeing her wave from the skybox, and how others documented every second for social media, ensuring the world would share in the spectacle. Her impact wasn't just emotional, it was tangible, shaping the energy of the game before a single play had been executed. The stakes for Travis Kelce were clear. With rookie wide receiver Xavier Worthy out due to injury, the Chiefs relied even more heavily on Travis to generate offensive momentum. His targets were expected to increase, and the Giants' defense would need to adjust accordingly. I watched him during warm-ups, seeing him glance toward the VIP box where Taylor sat. There was an unmistakable spark in his eyes, a quiet determination, and for a moment it felt like the entire stadium paused just to witness the connection between the two of them. Coaches, players, and fans all seemed aware that her presence wasn't just a distraction. It was motivation, a source of strength, a boost of confidence for the man who carried so much on his shoulders. As kickoff approached, the stadium felt like it was vibrating with energy. From the parking lots to the upper decks, the anticipation for the game mingled seamlessly with the thrill of seeing Travis and Taylor together. I could hear fans speculating about how his performance might change with her watching, how the first touchdown, the big play, or the crucial third down conversion might carry extra significance knowing she was there cheering him on. The entire scene, from the motorcade to the skybox, had turned an ordinary NFL matchup into an unforgettable cultural event, a moment where sports and entertainment converged so seamlessly that it felt almost unreal.